I'm not alone today. That's the point. Okay. Yes, it is 6 minutes gone past the hour 7 on the AM side. And August it is. The 19th day is a Tuesday. 2025 it is. And yes. Let's make welcome a lovely day. That's right. Tuesday it is. A happy survival day. Slap somebody close to you. Give them a high five and say, hey, happy survival day. As I'm also saying to my dear partner right here, happy survival day, Omo.
Happy survival day. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to see you this beautiful Tuesday morning.
That's right.
And well,
no, don't say.
Okay.
Don't say.
All right, I'll actually reserve my comments.
Okay.
Good morning to you, viewer and
right.
listener.
Exactly.
We want to believe that you all slept and woke up well this beautiful Tuesday morning. I must confess that this month has been quite, fast.
Yep.
And I like it for the month anyways, because I can't wait for us to just, proceed into the Ember month where we get all spiritual as Nigerians.
Okay.
You know how it is.
Yeah,
every year, once it's September, is it September to remember? Yes.
Yes, it's September to remember.
Oh, yeah, September to remember and what have you. So you see churches, organizing vigils and all of that. So you better brace up.
I'm bracing up already.
You better brace up because
I'm all braced. I'm all braced.
You know what? I'm going to be inviting you to all of the night vigils.
You said?
Built for the Ember month. Yes.
All of it?
Yes, Yudi. Prayer is key.
I
You
know
don't
that,
joke with prayers.
I'm just saying all of it.
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. This is new. This is new. Okay.
All right. This is the Eagles Morning Rise Breakfast Show, and it feels really good to be in the studios this morning.
Right.
I missed you yesterday.
That's right. I missed you too, Almo. I missed you
but
too.
It feels good to be here this morning. And as always, there's a lot packed for your listening and viewing pleasure on the Eagles Morning Rise. We started off with the news, even though it came late. We just had to pay some bills. And of course, this hour, we're going to be intimating you on 10 things that you need to know for today. And just after that, we'll take a look at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. UD, a lot is actually going on right now. I just think that every day is remarkable.
Honestly.
With remarkable and blazing headlines,
no doubt,
honestly.
No doubt.
Well, of course, you get to call in to share your 2 cents also. And of course, at 8 a.m., because we've got something for everyone, Vicky Vic, the only sports minister on radio, will be right here to bring you up to speed with the latest happenings in the world of sport. And of course, at 9 a.m. this morning, it'll be time for us to beam our searchlight on Nigeria's security sector, looking at the arrest of 2 top leaders of a terrorist organization.
Ansaru.
Yes.
Yep.
We understand that the US and Britain, they are quite excited about this feat.
Right.
It's a major feat, if you ask me.
Well, it is a major feat.
This organization, they have been terrorizing, unaliving, destroying, and displacing people for years.
One question. Did we know? Did we not know? Oh, we did. Why are we now taking the action now?
But anywho, now that they've been arrested, what difference would it make? The implication of their arrest, and of course, the way forward is what we're going to be looking at the 9 o'clock hour with a security expert who family members are already aware of, Comrade Saliu Mahmood Dantata.
That's right.
Now, for some people who actually think that, we are fond of, recycling some of these guests, we need you to understand that some of these resource persons, they have in-depth analysis of whatever issue that we have to discuss. And Comrade Saliu Mahmood Dantata is one that's actually carved a niche for himself.
Exactly.
I must confess that every episode of the Eagles Outlook, show right here is always expository, especially if we're looking at the security sector, because it gets to, share some sort of, details that the average Nigerian on the street is not privy to.
Exactly.
So we encourage you to join us at that time. And of course, at 10 a.m. it'll be time for the general open banter. I will leave you to do justice to that.
Well, it's going to be an abridged one, but anyways, it still will come. Well, if it doesn't come, you should also know that it means that there are other programs slated for the 10 o'clock to the 11 o'clock hour. So you best want to keep your ears glued onto this dial and don't shift or move a muscle, all right? And also don't also sleep on a bicycle. Right. And that one, of course, takes us to the 12 o'clock hour with Today in 60 seconds. And our time on here will be done. All right, but first of all, let's let you in on the fact that United Nations believe that today is a remarkable day. Alma, what you think?
Well, it is World Humanitarian Day, and I was actually at the reception while you were on the news earlier talking about the humanitarian crisis.
Yes.
That is, probably going to be happening right here in Nigeria as a result of some of the natural disasters that we've been faced with.
Yep.
But anyhow, on August 19, we mark World Humanitarian Day, a time to honor those who step into crisis, to help others, and to stand with the millions of people whose lives hang in the balance. Now, this year, the message is clear. The humanitarian system is stretched to its limits, underfunded, overwhelmed, and under attack. Where bombs fall and disasters strike, humanitarian workers are the ones holding the line, keeping people alive, often at great personal risk. But more and more, those who help are becoming targets themselves.
Right.
Absolutely.
No, I trust that one. I mean, did you also know that in 2025, 305.1 million people in 72 countries, they need humanitarian assistance? I mean, it's requiring about 47.4 billion US dollars in funding. All right, did you know? I mean, this is fact and figures now. We just bring it to you on here and right here. All right, but anyways, let's jump you into some things that you ought to know, and standing on the existing greetings protocols, because time is not on our side right now. Starting with this one, I mean, 26 passengers have been rescued after the Sokoto boat accident, while 25 are still unaccounted for, according to the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. The head of NEMA's Sokoto Operations Office, Mr. Aliyu Shehu, disclosed that the ill-fated boat was carrying 51 passengers along with goods and motorcycles when it capsized. Well, ill-fated is what it's called.
Well, this is not news from Niger. I was about to say Niger Delta, but not Niger Delta. From Niger State,
Right.
Records to Sokoto State now,
Exactly.
and some other Western, states. Can we really learn lessons from these avoidable, incidents? Well, 6 suspected Boko Haram members, including Muslim Muhammad Yusuf, son of the late founder of the Boko Haram terrorist sect, Muhammad Yusuf, were said to have been arrested in Chad. And one of the Nigerian intelligence sources in the Lake Chad region said they received the report of the arrest of a 6-man jihadist cell in Chad.
Okay.
Well, a lot of arrests, have made
now.
lately.
Okay.
A step in the right direction.
Well, where do we go from there after all the arrest? I mean, that conversation.
Absolutely.
But anyways, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, said on Monday that 69,376 Nigerians completed their online pre-registration for the continuous voter registration exercise within the first 7 hours of commencement. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olubekun, disclosed this in a statement, noting that the registration portal went live at 8:30 a.m.
Do you have your PVC already?
Well, I do have my PVC armor.
Oh, all right.
Because 2027, Eagle Hot.
Eagle Hot?
Yes, I will use it. Use it. Like,
When you say use it, I
like
think you want to
really
destroy it.
use. No, not destroy it. Like, oh Lord. Anyway,
Please use it wisely.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Use it.
Okay, use it.
That's right.
All right. Scores of bandits hibernating in some enclaves situated at Damusa local government area of Katsina State have fled their hideouts following military airstrikes. This is just as 62 hostages abducted by the criminals and have been in the bush for more than 1 month, took to their heels upon realizing that their abductors had fled. Well, I think there's a renewed onslaught by our security operatives
This is something good. I'm
to
loving it.
decimate these non-state actors.
I'm loving it. Aren't you loving it? I'm loving it. But we'll just take this time out, go pay some bills. We'll be right back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, here to stay.
Oh, what did they happen now? No bonus for all my lines.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, here to stay.
And And so we are here again to continue some of the top headlines for you, things that you ought to know this morning. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has arrived in Japan to participate in the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, which kicks off on Wednesday in Yokohama. President Tinubu, who arrived at the Haneda International Airport in Tokyo at about 12:55 a.m. local time on Tuesday, was welcomed by Ambassador Hideo Matsubara, the Japanese ambassador in charge of TICAD.
All right. The national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress, Professor Nentawe Yilwada, has expressed optimism that the party will comfortably win the 2027 general election. Yilwada spoke on Monday in Abuja while hosting members of the party's press corps who visited to condole with him on the passing of his mother, Mama Lydia Yilwada.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Okay.
Our condolences.
Condolences,
but you just, stepped in as the national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress.
Exactly.
Well,
okay, we'll leave it there.
Well, it's okay to express optimism anyway.
Exactly. So. Well, the U.S. government has mandated Nigerian visa applicants to disclose their social media profiles and activities in the last 5 years, warning that failure to comply with the requirements could potentially result in visa denial. But the federal government, in a swift reaction, said it will reciprocate the new U.S. visa policy with equal measures. Okay.
What exactly is going on between Nigeria and the U.S.?
Oh, come on.
I mean, from one policy to the other.
Lord have mercy. 5 years. Wow. Is it a must that I must go to your U.S.?
No, but it appears that we are gradually, it's beginning to look like we are at the mercy of the U.S. government.
Exactly.
I really don't know what is going on, but there seems to be an undertone, to this whole rivalry.
Honestly,
I mean, for the lack of better
I don't even know where
word.
it's coming from, though. But anyways, that's what it is.
Nigerians, must you go to the U.S. just like you did?
Must you go to the U.S.?
There?
I'll not go. I'll go elsewhere.
A man simply identified as Doctor has allegedly stabbed his lover, nicknamed Ima, to death in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The development caused pandemonium on Okereke Street, Mile 1, Diobu, Port Harcourt City local government area of the state where the incident happened on Sunday night.
Do you know what Ima means in my dialect? Actually,
what does it mean?
It means love. So that's the end of love. They've killed love. For all of you that been asking question, where is love? Love is not real. Love is dead now. Well, I'm not trying to make a joke out of it, but it's really sad that somebody who is, he's identified as doctor. It's not like that's who he is professionally. How do you, I don't know about this whole killing of lovers.
How do you stab someone to death? Someone you claim to love.
Like you stab the person is gasping for her, probably begging for mercy. You're looking the person in the eye and you are watching the person go. Just like that. Are these people humans no more? I don't think those people are humans now. Even the good book says not all men are humans. So y'all be careful out there. Y'all be careful. You think everybody's a human being? No, they have compassion and mercy? No, they don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it. Well, anyway, else, an improvised explosive device IED mistaken for scrap metal. An improvised explosive device IED mistaken for scrap metal exploded in Konduga, Borno State, leaving two children dead and 4 others injured. Well, according to the sources now, the victims on Sunday picked the object at an excavation site where the Borno State government is undertaking a project. Well, this is yet another talk, but then the Borno State government is undertaking a project in a site, and yet there's no scrutiny to that site. There's nothing going on, as in it's the government doing it. If it was maybe one private, maybe somebody would have said, negligence
that
and all
place
of
should
that.
have been like, out of bound or cordon off, so people don't really get
understand?
access. Now we're talking about children. What were they doing there in the first place? Looking for scrap or metal?
So because they want to survive. Because they want to survive. Well, anyways, I'll leave it there.
The National Pension Commission has directed pension fund administrators and pension fund custodians to immediately stop accepting or processing equity contribution applications submitted by 7 primary mortgage banks over alleged non-compliance with its housing loan guidelines. This was contained in a circular dated August 11 of 2025, signed by the head of Benefits and Insurance Department, Obiora Ibeziako. All right.
Ibeziako, you got that. I like the sound of that. Well, anyways, though, let's look into the front page. I mean, it's going to be a very, very, very smart read read. Probably we may not be able to jump into some writers if there's so many, because time is not on our side. I mean, at 7:45 we've got something going on right here, so please bear with us. Okay, so but we'll just do the best and the most that we can, right? Looking into some of these dailies, let's start with this one.
But the Daily Trust coming first. Sokoto boat mishap is the kicker. 3 family members, 23 others missing. That's the big news story. You'll find details on pages 3 and 4, and we'll leave it there for the Daily Trust newspaper this morning.
Exactly. And now we go to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Omoife, we'll do this together, though. Right. The big story right here, voter turnout. That's the big kicker. Concerns over steady decline in 26 years. Page 15 has got that story, and it's got 2 writers to it now. The stakeholders blame political office holders. A second writer, how to get out of quagmire. All right, we are indeed in a quagmire, aren't we? But anyways, you find that one out on page 15 of the Nigerian Tribune.
All right, and then moving on to page 30. Maternity crisis is the kicker. 1 in 4 Nigerian men not biological fathers. This is according to a report. Justice for the men now.
Okay.
All right, that's on page 30 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper.
Well, somebody's alive, and they're so grateful that he's alive, and it says it's for a purpose. Now, this is this headline saying my being alive is for a purpose. And who's that? Ladoja is saying that, and it's got one writer to it. I started this journey in 1993, he says. Page 3 has got that story.
All right, and moving on to page 26, UK government commend federal government Ribadu over arrest of terror kingpins. You find details on page 26 this morning.
For some health conversation now, new diabetes subtype found in African youth.
Why is it always 26. Africa?
Because we are the ones who are importing things, importing stuff, and we like to bring the international organization and countries who, in the name of helping us, are harming us.
So we are also importing, sicknesses and diseases with different types?
So to speak.
All right, moving on to page 4. Nigerians should help protect Osun Council fans. Nalge cries out. That's on page 4. All right. Nigerians.
So we go to this one now, just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now banner, and the top of it, U.S. Embassy requires 5-year social media disclosure for Nigerian visa applicants. Page 30, you'd find that one.
Moving on to page 6, RMAFC, that's the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Committee, begins revenue allocation review, promises new formula before year end. Stakeholders push for higher state share amid rising responsibilities. Details you'll find on page 6 this morning.
All right, and that will be all right here for the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Let's get to this one.
All right, the Vanguard newspaper is up next, and now federal government vows equal response as U.S. tightens visa rules. Embassy now requires 5-year social media history for visa applicants. U.S. government revokes 6,000 students' visas, and the third writer says interagency meeting to fashion out federal government's response. You find details on page 6. That's the big news story on the Vanguard newspaper this morning.
But can I ask you a question? They say went to elephant meats, they say the grass suffers, right?
Right.
But these, in this case, the U.S. and the Nigeria, are they equal elephants now? I don't know. I'm just saying.
There's always a bigger elephant.
Okay. Now it does seem as though the smaller elephant.
Oh, come on, we are the giant of Africa. Don't say that.
Okay, of Africa. Well, you're right, though.
Maybe literally.
The big brother of Africa. That's what we are. Now, why am I saying this? What exactly do we have that we can use to hold the U.S. to ransom? I'm just trying to. But they got so much in us to hold us to ransom. But anyways, I may be wrong. And you find that one on page 5. Right. Well, we go above the Vanguard newspaper banner now. And I see this one is coming from a minister. Which minister? Find out on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. 2.2 million poor households to receive federal government's cash transfer again. All right. I see.
In all of this cash disbursements, today we'll talk about 2.2 million households. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll talk about 20 million youth.
Right.
The other day, no member of my family has really benefited from all of this.
That's why you should take seriously the September vigil that you mentioned, because you're not poor. You're not poor. Remember, your family members, all of y'all, you're not poor. I'm just saying. I mean, think about it. You're not. All right? I'm just saying. Okay.
All right, like he said, you find details on page 8, and then NGE raises alarm over economy insecurity, media suppression. That's actually coming from the Guild of Editors, right? Raising alarm over economy insecurity and media suppression. That's also on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning.
All right, we'll take you to page 9. Add 1 to 8, you get 9. U.S. British government Northern can laud federal government NSA over arrest of terror kingpins. I cannot stop ringing the bell to this.
Right.
Stop. All right, and so we go.
All right, moving on to page 40. By-elections violence is the key card. Police prosecute 333 thugs. Government officials in Kano arrest 10 others in Ogun. Violence confirms Canadian court's verdict. This is coming from human rights activist and also senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana. But I think there is a new development, a new twist to this Canadian court verdict. I saw on the Premium Times newspaper, they are very, very heavy on investigation and all of that, there was never a time such a verdict was actually, delivered. And for the political parties that have rightly reacted to that verdict, they are saying that, oh, okay, no, we never saw something like. I don't know. I think we have to confirm that.
To confirm that.
But honestly, that verdict, actually, I had to ponder over this particular Canadian court verdict over the weekend, and those were really very strong allegations. To say that the major political parties in Nigeria, they are terrorist organizations, for obvious, I want to say obvious reasons, for whatever reason or reasons known to the Canadian government. But I think those allegations shouldn't be taken lightly.
Exactly.
Beyond, dismissing them, I think there should be some sort of thorough investigation to really unravel what is going on. Now, one would say that those allegations are not far-fetched from the history of our political, antecedents in Nigeria. What happens, every election, cycle, from ballot, box snatching, violence, unaliving, people, thuggery, and all of that. But is it enough to just target a terrorist organization?
Okay. You never know.
That's a lot.
Paternity crisis. That's the kicker. 1 in 4 Nigerian fathers not biological parents. That's according to a report right there. And you'd find it on page 10.
I encourage you to go run a DNA test, Judy.
For myself?
For your son?
For my son. In the future.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for putting that out. 2027 is the kicker. Atiku, Obi, and Amechi will stay united without presidential ticket. ADC talking there, that's on page 8. But, well, ADC is gradually, it may have lost its steam looking at the conduct of the recently concluded by-elections.
Well, they say it's not over until it's over. You never know. Page 9 now, and adding 1 to 8, you get 9. U.S. pledges support for Kiev amid Russia-Ukraine peace talks. That's something outside the shores of Nigeria.
All right, and we move on now. Can we see?
Yep.
All right, I think that
that's all.
That'll be all for the Vanguard
right.
newspaper.
That's all for the Vanguard newspaper. Let's get to the Guardian newspaper. The big story: new licensing charges on settled port operators. 3.5 trillion naira investment. Page 6. Big story.
All right, presidential ticket is the kicker. We are under pressure to zone, says ADC. You find details on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper this morning.
To yet another page 3 now. Overtime import cargoes worth 12.3 billion naira line idle at ports.
Ocean local government workers allege bid to hijack council funds, and they've come out to urge Nigerians, every Nigerian, to please help secure the local government funds.
Okay. Let's go to
or
this
the council
one
funds.
That's right. And now this one on page 6, again, looking very popular. APC, PDP, NNPP kick. Alleged fraud in Oyo, Kaduna, Kano by-elections. All right, page 6. You'd see that one. Okay.
APC is also kicking?
Right. Well, I mean, if every other person is kicking, we should kick too. That's the idea.
All right, US, UK commend Nigeria for arresting terrorist leaders. That's on page 5. Right.
Don't you think that this commending is more like, oh, after all this time, oh, finally you guys arrested them. Oh, that's nice. It doesn't seem like the news to them. More like, oh, we know already. Like, okay, so you guys arrested. Well, anyways, well done. You had the nerves to do that this time. Right.
No, let's just see things from, a different perspective.
Okay.
This commendation could be coming from a place of possible, bilateral relations.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
attracting, foreign direct investments and all of that. I mean, the Ansaru terrorist organization is really one deadly terrorist group.
And very well connected.
Very well connected.
I tell you. Anyways, NCC accuses high-profile Nigerians of worsening illegal SIM registration. Page 5, you'd find that one.
My journey to throne bumpy but guided by God, says Ladoja. That's on page 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Page 8, of course.
Right.
And then a Greek minister to share insights on exports-driven economy at a certain conference held by a very popular bank in Nigeria, and that's on page 24.
All right. Guild of Editors bemoans complex challenges facing Nigeria. That's on page 5. We'll leave it there for the Guardian newspaper this morning.
That's right. Heading out, pains and bills. We'll be right back in a short bit.
Right.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Oh, what did they happen now? No bonus for all my lines.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
Please listen to this announcement. A prestigious spa and salon needs the following: a therapist, a nail technician, and a hair stylist. Interested applicants should send their CV via WhatsApp to 081 579 17278. That is 081 579 17278.
Right, it is 32 minutes now, good past the hour 7. How you feeling? What's going on your mind right now? Because now is the time for you to add your voice loudly and clearly in the arena of the page, as you like to call it, the newspaper review segment of the Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. And yes, might I also add very quickly that please, as much as you can, 1 minute 30 seconds, 1 minute 35 seconds, whether you're sending a voice note or you're giving us a voice call. All right, the number is 0907 353 0044 or
Okay, 09087668888. Send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal on 090970544 and 50.
Ellie sending a voice note. Ellie attendance, that's what it is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, Moses.
Moses.
That is Moses from Suleja.
Awesome,
Good to
Moses.
have you.
Welcome aboard. Let's have your
What
thoughts.
of you are so excited this morning? In this economic meltdown, why are you so excited so much? Like
We survived another day. So,
I want you to share your secret with us because everybody moving on the street, we are so mourning with the economic meltdown. Well, who further like to understand why all of you are so excited so strongly.
when there is life, there is hope.
Exactly.
Moses.
Want to comment and compliment our security agents for the arrest of these terrorist leaders, which USA and UK also appreciated and compliment the security of Nigeria. But beyond compliment, what are the things or needful to be done over these people being arrested? Because sometimes we hear terrorists like this being arrested, but that is the end of the news. I don't know if you can make your founding.
Right.
What has happened to the man of?
Yeah, we'll have that conversation at 9 o'clock hour, Moses. It will be best you join in.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes, please, what we do.
We'll have that conversation at the 9 o'clock hour. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. So, what happened with the man who was involved in Abuja Kaduna highway train?
Some
This
question.
is a terrorist that has been discovered as a terrorist sponsorer and also discovered that he has hand in it. What have they done with it? There are some of these people in prison yet not tried. So we celebrate and compliment our security agents, but with this suffering that these people suffered to arrest these people, what are the court going to do in persecuting these people? I rest my case. Thank you.
All right. Thank you
Moses.
very much, Moses.
Appreciate that one. Well, we'll be right back. Just a little teeny mini time. We will come back in a short bit. Don't go away.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited. For their Broadwater estate and plots in Gwagwalada, get 250 square meter for just 700k when you make an outright payment. That's a whopping 81% discount, or go premium with 500 square meters for only 1 million naira. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issues at all. We have a flexible payment plan for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now, with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security, and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja Home on 0808 883 7426, 0808 883 7426, or 0808 272 3824, 0808 272 3824. Hurry now, promo ends soon. These opportunities also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
All right, still taking your calls and your reaction. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes,
What is my name?
all right, keep the calls coming through, though. 0907-353-0044. The other number is 0908-766-8888. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Abdul.
This is Abdul calling from Suleja, Niger State.
Welcome aboard, Abdul.
My greetings to all the staff of Eagle FM.
Thank you.
UD, thank you very much for giving us opportunity to talk on this radio platform.
Right.
UD, I want to congratulate our gallant officers for arresting all these terrorist leaders. Good boy. And as I used to see on this platform, all those gallant officers that used to lose their lives, the federal government should be doing things for them. I think if they can pass a law in National Assembly that any gallant officer that lost his life in the battlefield should be compensated apart from the benefits that is supposed to receive.
Right.
Judy, thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. God bless Eagle FM.
Thank
Bye.
you so much, Abdul. Appreciate that one. I mean, keep the calls coming through. 2 numbers, of course, you can get through to us. But first, let's begin to take your messages via the WhatsApp portal, as time is not our friend this morning. Let's start off with this one, though.
All right, Lion Boy from FG Lokogoma says, good morning, Udwak and
morning to
Omoefe. I strongly believe the Canadian government for what they said about APC and PDP. This whole bandit thing became very strong after 2015 election. Who brought them? Then for the social media stuff on our visa, our politicians would still break the rules. Then we, the citizens, will follow. How many of our politicians obey traffic lights in Nigeria? Then I commend our gallant military for yet another milestone achievement of destroying those migrants called bandits. Bye for now. All right, Lion Boy, thanks for that message.
Appreciate it. Now, this one is Samuel from Kuje, standing on existing protocols, but taking the part where you say congratulations and happy survival to see another new day. Thank you, Samuel. Happy survival to you. Is there nothing the people in authority can do on this constant, with this constant boat accidents that has been claiming lives of Nigerians, like terrorists and kidnappers who are in charge of water transportation in this country? And what are they doing to remedy the situation? It's not enough to arrest the terrorist leaders, but to send them where they sent the people they killed before they were arrested. The by-elections around the country have again shown how desperate our political leaders can be. So Nigerians, watch out. I rest my case. All right, thank you, Samuel. Appreciate that one from you.
All right, Dantani, Yunusa Dantani Ibrahim from Abaja says, good morning, gentle UD.
Good morning to you
and
too,
Amoefe.
I'm
Yunusa Dantani Ibrahim from Abaja. I applaud our security agencies for grabbing some syndicates. Grapping or scrapping, I don't know. I also want to arrest the attention of federal government to put more effort to safeguard the lives and property of the citizens. Federal government giving out cash transfer to the poor Nigerians is not the best way so far. I advise that the money should be used as subsidy in our hospitals, education, or petroleum sector, because these monies may be siphoned as a specific resources by some groups of people. Thank you very much, Yunusa Dantani, for your contribution this morning.
Appreciate that one from you, my brother. Let's go to this one, Chinonso, all the way from Suleja. All the monies that is being shared to 20 million households, 10 million households. I have not been a beneficiary. Nobody in my family have benefited. I haven't seen one person that has benefited. You sure say no be audio? Some question, Chinonso. Well, can I say even I haven't benefited, Chinonso? But of course, the federal government said it's for Poorest of
Okay,
the
so
poor.
we are not poor Nigerians, I guess.
Of course.
We don't fall, into that category of poor
No,
Nigerians.
I mean, we're wearing clothes. We're looking nice, covering body with fine clothes. So we're not poor. We are just okay.
Okay. This one here says.
Well, you're not Joseph from Jahi. Okay.
Okay, says. Okay. I think this person wants to stay anonymous. It says, "Good morning, Udian Omoife. Federal government have sent me 2,500 naira through a bank. This is not solution. I run a layer hen. I need money to open more farm to employ more people. 2,500 naira.
Wow.
What transfer program was that? Where you got or received 2,500 naira?
Lord have mercy.
Wait.
Well, that's that.
Could it be 25,000 naira you meant to say?
No, he said 2,500. I mean, I think he's sure of his figures now. But then, if this is the case, Amo, what are you thinking? What am I thinking?
2,500 naira?
Okay, it could have been. It should have been. Maybe it could be 25,000, but he is seeing 2,500 naira. And he says federal government sent it to him. Okay. Well, talk about a beneficiary now. Now, would we call this beneficiary or would we call this, I don't know. But let's just say that was a miss. Okay, I'll leave it there. I wouldn't say what I want to say. Let's just leave it there. But I see this one here now. It's coming from Oganemano Austin Angwa Adamu, Nasarawa State. Of course, that's where he is. Thank you, Oganemano. It says, justice should be done to the arrested terrorist leaders.
All right, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Okay, Ernest from Sue.
Yeah, Suleja, of course. He likes to call it Sue.
All right, he says, I love you, but you don't have to be poor to enjoy the benefits of good governance since people make up the government. However, why for the poorest only? Ernest? Okay, thank you.
Right.
All right, so this anonymous contributor is actually corrected. It's actually, it says 2,500 naira, not 25,000.
Okay, so you heard that. Now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
We'll just go now and take the voice note. We see Selassie, we see Triple D. I don't know who this is, but we'll find out.
That should be GB.
Okay, then Honorable Edwards will be coming through. Let's see if we can take all of them, but if we cannot, so sorry about that. Let's start with Selassie right now.
Good morning to Udo Daniel, the man with the golden voice.
Good morning to you,
Kasi,
Selassie.
Nagesheki. Bibi Blessing, I heard you yesterday. How are you doing? Talatu, I greet you. Usman Dauda. Yunus Adan from Abaji. Abdul from Suleja. Original Fulani man. Triple D from Wadi. From Wadu, I greet you all. I want to commend by our security men for arresting this terrorist campaign. We want to see prompt action. Quick judgment being passed. Do you know why I so much respect Saudi Arabia? They don't take chances. I so much respect this Arab country. If you are caught, then judgment pass on and there will be public execution. But these people now, they will bring them in. They will be feeding them with our hard-earned taxpayer money, and you never know what happens. Sometimes they will make their presidential pardon. Sometimes we have prison break and they will be released. That is the irony of life. Then government must do the needful. Just like what happened in Congo. We saw what happened to the terrorists. Even when they were crying for mercy, for leniency, for forgiveness, they killed them, they executed them publicly. It served as a deterrent for the people trying to join the groups. So we are urging them to do the needful. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
Selassie. Now Triple D.
Mr. Yudi, the man with a golden voice. Dear sister, I celebrate all of you and I celebrate the gift of life. And I thank God for sparing us to see a very good new day. There is hope, as you normally said. Sir, why is this arrest now coming? Are they telling us they don't know before? We'll get it right. We are there. You will see before 2027. You will see some of those things I'm telling you. God bless Eagles FM. God bless Nigeria. I'm Triple D. Salasi, greeting.
Thank you,
Triple D.
All right. Let's go to here.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is GB.
You're right.
Calling from Life Camp. About the issue of the Canadian court. I repeat, a Canadian court has said APC and PDP are terrorist organization. To me, it's not something to be worried about. But I'm worried about the twist. Even I've had one of you say that Canadian government said APC or PDP are terrorist organization. Canadian government can never say that. If they're saying that PDP is an organization, are they not relating with the product of that, with a product of that organization, like the president, who have been there for many years? I mean, Jonathan, Buhari. Now we have Tinubu. How are they relating with a product of the organization? So it is not a Canadian government that said it's a court somewhere. Just like if a high court in Abia declare a party in US, like maybe the party at terrorist organization. Nobody take that one very serious. They let's change that narration. Let's change that narrative. That is my concern. It is not the government of Canada. It is a court. Please change it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, GB, thank you so much for that clarification. It's actually a Canadian court, right? Thank you.
Well, if it comes from a Canadian court, it doesn't really mean it came from the Canadian government.
So let's distance the government from it.
Okay. All right. We'll see this one here. Let's go.
All right. Chima from Airport Road says, Amoife and UD, good morning. Well done work. Can you see how they are spending our money on their own? They should bring the least and the estates. How are they rating the poor?
All right, how are they rating the poor? We've got our ratings here, and the rating means let's go pay some bills. It's going to be 5 minutes, so be with us. We'll come back at exactly 7:50 and have the next 5 minutes to ourselves. Don't go away. This is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Please listen to this infomercial.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Esther Oganiru, the CEO of Oganiru Foundation, under the White Dove Healthcare Project here in Abuja. I'm a graduate of University of Lagos, at the same time an RM, nurse, and a professional healthcare worker and a lecturer. So our training program here in Abuja is for the certified nursing assistant, at the same time healthcare assistant and the caregivers. Also for the RM nurses and the doctors who want to have a knowledge how the healthcare sector works outside the country in case they go on vacation, they want to do some vacation work and all that. That is what we do. And some organizations will want their students to come to a proper place for professional practicals. That is what we do in Esther Oganiru Foundation. And outside that, Esther Oganiru Foundation is a forum where we cater for children with special needs, people who are living with disabilities, and is this place for you to come in Abuja with results. Then furthermore, when we talk more about our training, the training we'll do here concerning the healthcare assistant is to support the youth for empowerment and reformation. Millions of our youths are just there not working. You do not need to be a medical doctor before you come and take this training. We use it to develop people to have opportunity to travel outside the country so that they can work and find something on their table to stay away from vices. Okay, so our phone number is 07030597525, 07030597525.